do believe that he's at least gonna get that rocket barrage for 2 points.
I will say MKS is off to a pretty good start, and top lane looks like KMP's having a decent time as soon as, of course, it always happens. As soon as you move away from one of the lanes you're paying attention to, that's when the kills occur. It's going to be Tigger hitting first in our game 1. I think, is this, often Undying is very strong versus melee strength heroes. Is this a lane as, well, Gacha Boy gets a solo kill mid onto Exilon, so he's off to a flying start, and we were speaking about giving the Conqueror a really good start. Can be scary, especially with how good he is on this hero.
Is mostly through runes and TPs towards the bottom lane. So you, oh, okay, this could be a good way back.
Coil out onto the Sand King. Looks like MGTRUST is trying to stay in his ground, pump faking the epicenter, now uses it the last second, and well, that's not an epicenter that he's going to hope to remember, but the rest of RSG showing up to the party. 2 points in the rocket barrage is enough to get rid of MGTRUST's life, and finally RSG, 8 minutes in, can get their first kill.
Want to pressure out the lane, they can definitely get themselves together and just beat this unstoppable force.
Oh, KMP might be in trouble. Sillen's going to try and move in with the coil. They have to relocate as well. The first aggressive use of it this game, and MKS pops in front of the Phantom Assassin, offering the damage to get rid of the position one's life, and now they can turn their attention over to the Undying. As Sillen, well, that's how you can get him back into the game, securing a double for your puck. Bottom lane, though, Tigger, along with MGTRUST, will get the return kill onto Roger. Nice read from him just to leave the gyro across the map.
The mid lane and force something
they want to fight top. Look at this, they're baiting. Jiayu's going to turn it back around. They're luckily enough that he got the boat off, so the run buff should be enough. And Gacha Boy's really tanky, 2k health. You're not killing this man at all. They might still have to try and focus on the eye. The sustain is something that's going to prove to be an issue, as MKS sustaining through the damage, but it doesn't matter with 5 heroes on Motivate surrounding Radiant on their side of the map, and now they can go for another as Jiayu moonwalking back to the safety of his tower. It gets the spear connection, but the damage is lacking for RSG. So Jiayu will be another casualty of war, and this is a whole lot of injection of gold given over to the lads on Dire.
Saw that the Kunkka lifted his arms before the, or his arm before the stun came out. Just a second.
The chain control has to be perfect. Do they have the damage as well? They do. Oh, wow. Only 1 point in Soul Rip, but you saw just the extra creeps in the area, or the extra heroes as well. Was it enough burst to help get that kill on Sillen?
They want more.
Yeah, they want to turn it around. I don't know if you can take this fight. Tigger with the double. And we're seeing MGTRUST, this Blink Dagger is paying off drastically to start this game, as we've got 2 fights breaking out simultaneously. Jiayu's going to eat the boat combo, and Roger's able to tether out to MKS. MGTRUST, he's still hunting over the tree line. He goes, there's no way for Io to be able to reposition himself. And Gacha Boy, top lane, relocate, but he gets the X back. Oh, beautifully done from Gacha Boy. And they read they don't even need the epicenter for this kill. There's no escape, there's no reinforcements as they'll chase down MKS. Will they? MKS is doing a very good job to juke through the tree line. Now MGTRUST is going to try and charge up the epi. Well, they get the kill, a little bit greedy at the start, feeling they didn't need it. But now even Io, well, he might be sent packing a body bag as Gacha Boy and MGTRUST combined together. MGTRUST is up to a killing spree across arena out. Jiayu and Exilon. Potent concoction that Motivate unable to deal with, but they want to try and turn this around. A Bodin Tombstone's going to force RSG to kind of stand their ground. Jiayu's doing the best he can with the bulwark, but now with KMP showing up, they will be able to secure the kill. They're going to be cautious how long they stick around. MGTRUST finds a Burrow Strike as Sillen bites off a bit more than he can chew as KMP. I mean, that is an ideal position for the Phantom Assassin to be in. He's going to jump behind the tower.
They're not done.
KMP, oh my. The crit to end it. They ping out exactly where the ward is, but
it's gonna be very tough for RSG now to do anything. That's why they have to go for a smoke. They need a kill right now.
Oh, Gacha Boy. He's got the BKB, so they have to be perfect. The damage is really ramping up, and even once he gets the magic community off, it will not matter. Now down to bottom, Sillen's in trouble. Is he going to be able to get the phase shift off? Looks like Sillen does it. Oh, okay, this is the turnaround. Coil to 3, instantly gets broken. Xiaoyu's going to fly over the tree line again. The Mars finding multiple heroes inside the walls as, oh, RSG. What a beautiful sequence of events to be able to find an angle back. You know, boat was used. Leaf's gonna try and scout this out, but Xiaoyu's gonna jump. There's no backup, so when Dying's killed off, he's got a buyback. They'll now get confirmation. Wait, Silen, he jumped in. He's into the middle. Silen wants blood, but no one else wants to join him. So the puck making space. The rest of the team soon to close the distance. Silen's in trouble though. One stun into the chain control. Oh no, Silen
was doing their zoning out people, sure, but the rest of the team needs to be in Roche, and now they'll walk in. Let's see what the RSG can do about this one.
All right, MKS gonna charge in the middle. They get the stun connection.
Beautiful jump.
They might be able to blow up the Phantom Assassin. The last second, the heal isn't enough. Soulrip still trying to stand his ground, but the leash, it's preventing him from escaping. KMP finally gets out, but now with the counter initiation, as Mastros jumps in, a gigantic epicenter holding back RSG, and more importantly, giving KMP a window to escape. But MKS on round 2, they want to go back in. A burrow up to the high ground. Mastros, he's going to be okay. Moving to the north, the Soul Rip, all the sustain. It's enough to keep Motivate alive. No one's dead just yet on Motivate. Maybe finally Mastros, another burrow, he gets out. Mastros survives to the tower, but MKS will finally put an end to Leaf's life.
Did you see that blink from Mastros?
Oh, Silen's going in?
Puck goes in.
All right, Silen.
He got axed. He's dead.
Oh no, phase shift up in a couple of seconds, but the bushwhack afterwards as the chain control from Motivate proving to be too much of an issue for Silen's puck, and in the end...
once the MKB is there.
Oh, stun connection, Masteros. At least the BKB is going to try and turn if they can get rid of Xiaoyu. But the burst wasn't enough. Oh no, the relocate, awkward communication, but they'll still get Tigger. They've got a really good ward in the river that can utilize. Coil into the core down there, all in the midst of it all. It's MKS will just shred them apart. Motivate, they can do nothing but stand there and watch as MKS gets an ultra, and there was no way for Dai to hit back.
But as we mentioned in the draft,
lane.
RSG had...
Bottom lane, Blur's gonna pop, they see KMP. They're gonna look to instantly pounce on this opportunity. Now KMP needs some assistance. They know the BKB's on cooldown, a big window for them to get rid of the Phantom Assassin. Now considering high ground, Masteros is trying to enter the fight, but the damage from MKS, it's enough to be able to hold them back for the moment. They got rid of the Iris to MKS, who is unable to actually stand his ground, but it will not matter. Sand King protected for the Sandstorm for the moment, but the PA illusion is ripping them apart one by one. Is Silen, he's into the base for more. The cleanup duty has arrived as 4 down on Motivate. And they want to fight directly afterwards. Radiant, they're going to get set up with 3 heroes. They can always relocate MKS into the middle. So, Shard, Aegis, everything you would need. They give the Shard, looks like MKS is actually going to... Is he? Sure.
Or maybe they will, you know, MKS with the Aegis probably feels like he's completely unkillable, and that might actually be the case.
And so, Masteros? That's a beautiful start. Double Burrow Strike's gonna force out an early BKB. They need some way to protect Silen. That's where the tether's able to come into play. Now they're forced to stand their ground inside the arena, but MKS, the perfect position for him to fight as Xiaoyu jumps to the backline, but he doesn't get the combo. A BKB from KMP is able to protect him for the moment, but it's still a 2-for-1 trade. They have the Aegis. It will expire now thanks to the Sharpshooter. Now, do RSG stick around without this advantage? Pierre's got BKB up shortly. Gonna drop a defensive call down and pounce him, but again, they're not on Roger. Maybe it won't matter. Okay. A long duration Sharpshooter's enough for the burst, and now they're even catching out some heroes that weren't able to react fast. Silen's on the high ground. Oh, Silen's playing with fire once again. He gets a torrent. He got the torrent. No way, Puck. He'll melt to the damage. Or will he blink up shortly? No way, Silen makes it out. No way.
There were no crits. There were no crits from the side of KMP, so unlucky there for a second, and RSG just did a beautiful job surviving through everything. I think MGTRUST needed to be a bit more aggressive in this kind of a situation.
Oh, they might pounce. One opportunity with the decoy, gets the stun, and now they're going to utilize that to perfection. As they're on to Xiaoyu. He gets the arena up before he dies, so setting up for a multi-man coil. But look at the boats flying in, just offering the protection. But now with MKS on the respawn, he's going to push back the side of Motivate. Unfortunately for Mastros, he'll be killed off with ease. Leaf as well. They're actually going to try and turn this. What's the play, Motivate? Got a higher ground ward, but they're in 2 minds, it looks like, as KMP. He needs a target. He needs a target to be able to jump to. He's going to go for a TP out instead. And will make it. Nice read. KMP. Oh no, KMP. Oh, he's trying to get way too greedy, wanting an extra wave, but they'll have the coil to make sure he can't just peek at BTBR, and now MKS is in the neighborhood for the burst. Okay, NP.
Hi. So MGTRUST in a pretty bad position. I think maybe just buying back the
That's
PA
they want to jump before they get set up.
choice.
Onto the gyrocopter. The burst going to be enough, and without the PA, KMP looking to buy back, but the satanic MKS stands his ground. The arena closing in on all heroes on Motivate. They don't have the damage in the tank. They used everything on the first lives, but it will not matter. Buybacks are lacking. Heroes are gone, and RSG. They turn this game around. They're still going to look to hold the base. Gotcha boy sieging away Xiao Yu, but the Mars, he won't even die along with the rest of RSG. That's now it's potentially time to fountain dive. But it looks like Motivate, they will make it back to the safety of their base. But, I mean, again, everything else soon to be pillaged as MKS full health.
There is no Wisp though. Maybe they can kill MKS.
Oh, they're gonna run into
that
the
is their
Hoodwink.
only choice here.
Xiao Bonbon, look at the Grimstroke doing it all by himself. Now they catch Gotcha Boy, pinning him to the wall. Poor old Gotcha Boy just getting melted apart. Gyrocopter's got way too much damage at this stage in the game. And the G's are dropped as Motivate have to tap out at game one.
I have to say, from a caster position, man, it's so easy to analyze Dota. That was such a hard call to make for MGTRUST to buy back on the PA before the fight even starts. But looking from this position, they had to do it. There was no event.
We have a battle by the river, though. Unfortunately, Gotcha Boy is not able to step in, but he's going to be in trouble, Roger. Finds the Nightmare. Tigger's going to look to break this, but it will not matter with 3 heroes surrounding the Storm Spirit. It's a beautiful cogs, but Silen still has the damage from afar. And now we can stand his ground. They're both tanking the battery cell, so Tigger can't get a return kill. Maybe it's Leaf.
He's going to have the slide.
The tower hits are not enough. Still Silen falling lower and lower, but look at this. The recognition from both teams on how important it is to move mid and try and secure the runes.
That's my kill, even though you waste so much time. Top lane?
Yeah, Roger. Long zip in from Gotcha Boy. He's going to be able to connect the Clockwork, moving aggressively into the jungle. And now
I'll die. Mid lane, though.
They've able to set up, but Xiaobonbon instantly steps into mid, and Gotcha Boy is going to think twice about this. But it's still a lot of damage. Hang on. Oh, Sillard. Pops to the other shocker was only level 1, and now Gotcha Boy. Oh, Sillard's going to buy back. Okay, this is a heavy commitment. They spring the trap, but he might not get the kill. Roger steps in, Nightmare at the last second. Silen gets the gold. He probably wants the Shaman kill as well. You need to give him as much gold as you possibly can after that buyback, and they will do just that. A double kill for the Ember, looking for the triple under the tier 1 tower. If Silen can catch up to the Clockwork, he's got slide up in a couple of seconds, and he should be able to close the distance. Tigger, he's making him work for it. He's doing a good job, but there we go. Silen gets it. A triple kill for your Ember. And
RSG are trying to force things out on the other parts of the map. Trying to force the Timber here, but
hang on,
Exer again in trouble.
Oh no, the Nightmare. If Roger can just step in. But he will not be able to get the hey, oh wow, he did. He didn't even use the Nightmare. It didn't matter. Silen got out, gets the invis. Now we're gonna bottle back up and maybe help with this tower defense. Oh, MGTRUST though connecting to mid. The Timbersaw, first aggressive move we've seen from him so far, and even the Storm Spirit's going to jump from the higher ground. They're going to be cautious, though, because Xiao Yu's going to step in. Arena lands the connection onto the Shadow Shaman, so they'll kill off Leaf. MGTRUST still wants to dive aggressively, though, underneath the Tier 2 tower with the Rocket Flare. That's enough to get rid of Roger.
They have the spear.
I don't know if they kill him. Yes, the Tier 2 tower does a lot of damage at this stage of the game. Reactive armor stacks. Enough for MGTRUST to be able to just leap out to safety. And RSG, they have no read of this at all. So the first Serpent Ward's usage is going to give the Aegis over to Gotcha Boy, and he is one of the best carries in the game.
RSG are not going to be coming. They
One
probably
zip,
made
down
the call.
bottom. Gotcha Boy trying to utilize the Arcane Rune, but he doesn't get the connection. Instant stun.
Still has the Aegis.
Oh no, he's got the Aegis, but you just feed away the first life. They've got to get out though. They've got to get out, but MKS stuck inside the cogs. The executive call for the rest of RSG members to look to avoid the fight. Silen wants to jump in though. He's into the middle, another remnant to the north. He's got one more remnant to play with on the Ember, but they will be lacking catch. So in the end, at least you're not losing some more important heroes. Maybe mid lane though, Silen Protected for the moment. They're going to turn. They know Leaf has used all his control with a
Storm, no
long
mana.
hook shot. Tigger cancels the Fiend's Grip, but it will not matter. Silon playing with the Arcane Rune to perfection as he nets himself a double kill at the cost of his support.
And they can ignore him while they kill the rest of him. So in my mind, maybe the Halberd right now would have been a bit of a better choice.
Zip in. Gotcha Boy is going to be able to run into the Mars. Not long enough control though. Watch how he looks to turn. Lands a combo. Instant fought from Silon, and now with the lack of control, Silon isn't worried about anything. A Remnant to the east. Do they still want to take the fight on RSG? They're lacking the numbers. Silon's doing a lot of damage, but it looks like it might be enough to turn it back in their favor. A 2-for-1. Now Masros is over the boundary. Doesn't have anyone behind him. Masros needs some assistance, but a chain gets enough a distance away. Ooh, just off the mark with the chains. It's
Problem. So Motivate, I think they kind of lost their timing there a bit, and now it's time for RSG to ramp up the aggression.
They're gonna do just that. Xiaoyu, they don't get the stun connection, but they just rip apart the Timber Sword. Didn't have enough reactive armor stacks. And now Roger! Oh no! They blocked the hook shot to the counter. Wasn't there. KMP's able to escape, but still now the Soulbind leashing them together, and Silon pounces on the opportunity as Motivate once again stepping too far over the mark, and RSG will capitalize on this window. There's Tigger. Oh no, the sole survivor, but not for long, as RSG will put him firmly 6 feet under as Xiaoyu ends the fight with the triple. That could be Roche though. I think it is. Oh, they're actually going to go for a kill instead. Timbersaur's in a little bit of trouble. Hasn't popped the hood just yet, but the rest of Radiant are behind. Gotcha Boy's going to zip to the back up of the storm.
He has no mana.
He doesn't really have any mana to utilize with this BKB, so they just walk away from Gotcha Boy. Another long Fiend's Grip instantly taken care of as Xiaoyu slams the door shot. A massive gore tribute taking away the life for one. Now they're onto the Timbersaw next. It's just mistake after mistake is Motivate. They're not playing together as a unit, and RSG capitalize.
You can't kill at the moment, but as soon as the TA got there, it was just an easy one. And now the second Roche, you know, first Roche is important for the TA, but the second one even more so. And now with the Nagus.
Look at this, Shaman onto the Grimstroke. And Tigger's gonna hold back the Mars so they can't protect Sha Bom Bom for the moment. It needs to be a clean execute, and it's not from Motivate. Further to the south.
They can't even kill the Grim.
Oh, they won't even kill the Mars as well. BKB, something we brought up earlier. They've got no answers to this.
With the likes of them, and he actually doesn't get stunned up. I don't know how that worked, to be honest. Now we see that all of those trees are cut down, but let's see now.
Oh, what a nightmare. No, Roger, you're way too good with this hero. You are way too good with this hero. KMP is going to try and do what he can, but Xiaoyu can easily tank through the damage of the life, so he might blink in. Oh, Xiaoyu was a madman. He was definitely considering it. Look at him, utilizing the bulwark, trying to keep the catapult healthy. Once again, the nightmare, but it will not have an opportunity for the BKB. Maybe they're just baiting though so they can go inside the base. Silent gets one, but the respawns are coming up shortly. Oh no, Masaros!
He wants to die.
Chains him to death. He wants to die indeed as Ja Bon Bon. They even tip Masaros. Oh no.
No other way to read that than a suicide. Like, I don't want to live in this world any longer, and he just goes in and dies. He saw his laning counterpart die in the clockwork, and of course doesn't wanna stay in this world without
the jumping
lifestealer.
AMP, he's got Leaf behind him. Gonna look to try and offset some of the damage with his control. Now for the opportunity to raid turn around. Of course, MKS has the Aegis. The BKB's still a cooldown. They need a way to stop the shackles.
He doesn't have a blink.
Leaf might be able to get a long charge up, and yeah, it looks like they're just gonna sacrifice MKS, recognizing there was nothing they could do.
Problem is they are expecting for this to happen. We can see that all of them are together, and when that is the case, now Shadow Shaman is actually just gonna die because of this move.
Oh no, the lifestealer is disconnected. They've got their Fiend's Grip as well. It needs to be a long hook shot to be able to cancel this, but it can. Ja Bon Bon, he eats the hook shot.
Alive?
It's gonna cost him his life, but it looks like KP should always got an Infest carrier. Oh no, Xiaoyu just off the mark with the arena, and now they need to get out. They need to get out because the long zip in. Gotcha Boy is onto Xiaoyu. The Secrets of Events favoring Motivate. If they can turn this fight back into their favor, maybe they've got an angle in for this second game. as we're onto the back line. Xiao Yu's killed off. Now Roger
They want more.
chased
They want
inside the base. The tier 3 tower will do nothing to protect him for the moment. Maybe they get Silen as well. A BKB. Silen's going to be able to protect himself for the moment. The double buyback on the supports, but all they will get is the life of the clockwork. To the backline, MKS, is the damage enough? Gotcha boy, no! The last right click was enough to get the kill. The X. Bonbon. There we go. Pops the smoke, blinks away. Gotcha boy's gonna zip in onto Silen, protect it for the moment. Great Inkswell. Now Silen, he's okay. They might look to go for the clockwork instead. He's got a lot of health with the infest, but it will not matter. Now the Fiend's Grip, but they don't have the long-range hookshot to be able to cancel the Fiend's Grip. It's going to be relying on Gotcha Boy to jump, but it doesn't matter. KMP's dead, and now Radiant, they need to retreat. They need to get out, but they might not be able to.
This tier 3, at least the tier 3 will be
They're
going
jump.
down.
Simultaneous initiation onto the Templar Assassin is falling lower and lower, but a BKB offering some protection. Can he get out there? Blinks up in a couple of seconds. Silver's Edge has rolled the detection. It's there. They finally get the Templar Assassin, but at what cost? Is Silen with the double damage. Rudic is tearing apart hero after hero. Gotcha Boy's going to look to buy back, but he's got full mana to be able to utilize now onto Xiao Bonbon. So the call has been made. RSG just going to TP out with the sole survivors. But it was such a heavy commitment. A buyback on clumped up. See how the arena's going to come into play. The jump. Xiao Yu. Oh no. Prime target's going to be the Storm Spirit. They leash him together as well. No buyback on Gotcha Boy. Another fight crumbles like that. They've broken the formation to the right side though. Timber, the longest alive, still is starting to break away the lineup of RSG. But KMP, he doesn't have the damage. He does not have the items to be able to stand his ground and man fight MKS. They're lacking detection for the moment.
The fight will not go your way. You cannot keep the TA away from attacking for a very long time with just the Lifestealer at this point. Even with the Ioskadi, even with the Heaven's Halberd. The
Radiant without the buybacks. Shaman's going to be up in 20 seconds in regard to his buyback. The rest of the team are lacking the gold, and Xiao Yu was going to find one of the heroes without the buyback. They need a way to be able to protect him. Shaco's doing a decent job as they turn it around onto Xiao Yu. Infest protecting the Timbersaw for the moment. Mastros pummeled down from afar. Gonna try and juke through the tree line. Mastros needs some assistance. It looks like he won't get it fast enough as MKS finds him in the trees. The Tigger. Leaf is in the tree line. They need some way to scout out Silen. Maybe they're gonna run into Xiao Bonbon instead. Oh, the Grimstroke. He doesn't have the Aeon Disc just yet, so they pounce with the opportunity. But Dire, they're more than happy to take the fight as the arena controlling the neighborhood. With the backline, Roger, he's found the Fiend's Grip. Roger, again, always on point with the ultimates, just locking these key components into place. As now KMP, he's in trouble with the backline as they swarm towards the live sealer. Xiao Yu, unfortunately, unable to catch up to Mastra, so it's going to be 2 against the world.
that world seems to be insurmountable right now, and they're gonna make an example out of Masaros right now. Go back in your base, go in your corner.
They just found the Lifestealer. Chains, but will rage it off. Gonna try and turn it around. Rage is about to expire, KP. You gotta be a bit cautious. Infest up in a couple of seconds. KP will find that extra rage duration coming through from the 25. Xiao Yu gets another speed connection. Look at the rest of RSG. As soon as one hero is stunned up, they just jump instantly to follow with the damage they were requiring for the kill. No buyback on Mastros. Now the tier 4s are under siege. One last ditched attempt for Motivate to be able to hold this game out, but unfortunately they don't have the damage, nor the heroes in the tank as the Lifestealer pinned against the throne that's soon to explode.
Shadow Shaman is back.
Oh, well, he can do it. I believe in you, Leaf. You can do it. Instead, you just get 2 hit down by MKS, and they'll even get Gotcha Boy for good measure. Well, in fact, the throne blows up beforehand as RSG will take our first series of the night 2-0.